Hello friends and welcome to a new video. First, I want to thank those of you who've subscribed to our YouTube channel. It really means a lot to us and it helps us create and offer you content that's always free to help you achieve financial freedom step by step through the financial markets. So as I said and as promised, if you subscribe and like the video, then in the next few days, I'm going to officially launch the free courses on how to analyze the markets yourself. If you're a beginner from A to Z, you'll be able to know for yourself if the market is bullish or bearish, and when to buy, when not to buy, and so on. So it's going to be a very complete course for beginners from A to Z that will explain Japanese candlesticks, moving averages, trends, technical indicators, etc., etc. And thanks to that, you'll be able to analyze the charts for stocks and also commodities in a second part. So our first point today, our point is BTC, which continues to drop. So nothing new there. We've reached 80,000, which was a good price resistance. Here, we're going to draw the resistance, here the support, sorry. And here we'll see that we were at 80,000 right on the dot in the market drop. So a big drop in Bitcoin, which was anticipated. If you've watched our previous videos, you saw this drop coming. So we warned you that BTC was a sell, that it was time to sell. Why? Because the technical indicators were all bearish, and especially this head and shoulders pattern. So it was very clear. And if you follow our course, which I'll remind you is completely free and offered to our subscribers, you'll understand for yourselves how to interpret these different technical signals. So now for BTC, maybe we'll have a correction that will arrive in the coming days, a little bit to the upside, but the trend still remains bearish. And for buyers who want to position themselves for the long term, our recommendation remains the same, buy around 70,000. So now let's wait some more, even more before continuing to take long positions. You can buy if you have a small portfolio with say $1,000, you can put $500 at 70,000. You can use DCA, dollar cost averaging. That means putting a portion of your budget every month into a stock. And it's better to do it when there's a sharp drop like this. And now is the time to start doing it because the probability will be higher. If we look at NVIDIA, the famous one, the one you prefer the most, because it is still the one that dictates the AI market, NVIDIA has a very important value to keep for the future. But today, still, and as I remind you, we were the first to say, watch out NVIDIA 29 to begin with, and then came the big exodus. There were many people who were optimistic about the results, but unfortunately, financial markets don't work like that. As we've said and reiterated, you should never analyze the results themselves. You should ride the wave of the results and not analyze them in isolation. So we'll explain all of this in the next lesson. Just to reiterate and make it absolutely clear, it's currently 100% free at a price range of 176 to 178 right now, and based on our analysis, the price will very likely continue to fall further, potentially moving down towards the 150 level. Our strong recommendation is to consider buying at that particular level, okay? If we take a look at the chart, if we draw a Fibonacci band on this chart, I'll go ahead and draw it right here just so we can clearly see and analyze the different levels that are present. There's always the potential for a decline in price. It's important to always remember and keep that in mind. There's always significant potential for a decline. And around the 150 level, it will be a perfect opportunity and a great level to consider entering and building a long position. But for now, our trading signal remains short. It's NVIDIA we're talking about. It's the world's best company in this sector, and you can continue to do so if you wish. The stop loss is set around the 210 level. If we look at Tesla, is there anything new about Tesla? We told you so. So we break the $400. Okay. At this point, we are at the level of the trend line. And if you look closely, the trend line, the low point of the candle here, that was the trend line that we drew. If you see the candle shape here, in other words, here you see once again that Tesla is giving us a free signal that says buy me. I'm at the trend line, it's time to buy. So we're breaking $400. We're at 380, 390. It's time to buy Tesla and go for the rows of the trend line that's been coming for several days. So if you see here, the price goes up, then it goes back down to the level of the trend line. Then when it goes up, it goes back down to this blue trend line. Then it goes up again, then down to the level of the trend line, and then it goes up very, very strongly. And there again, when it goes down, we come back around the bullish trend line. You have to go for it. And for your stop loss, if it ever breaks, position yourself around 360 for the stop loss. That way you don't lose much, but the potential gain is 2 to 3 times greater. So the bullish trend line is perfect. Institutional investors, they trade the market like this. Hedge funds trade the markets like this. At the trend line, they're there, they're buying. They know that everyone is looking at the same thing except for the people who don't know technical analysis and so on. And they're the ones who ultimately lose in the markets because they buy at the wrong time, at the moment when they're going to short sell while the hedge funds are buying at the trend line level. So that's what you need to watch. We'll also see how to analyze volumes. That's also very, very, very important. Amazon, perfect signal, it's starting to fall. Right here, we had a bearish candle here, a second bearish candle, a sign that the market is going to correct downwards after a series of rises. Here, the market is correcting very well to the downside. On Microsoft, we had that rise and bam, the market consolidates, and then bam, it breaks the channel. That channel there, we'll draw it. It breaks this channel to the downside. Perfect technical signal. You have to sell and short sell Microsoft. It's pretty simple like that, but it comes with practice. With good stop losses, good take profits. You'll be able to finally make money in the financial markets. Again, I'll remind you, it doesn't just happen like that. It's something that's learned over time. Over time, you just have to get trained. Again, the content, the good content, it's free on the internet. You can get trained on our channel with the videos that are coming. And there you'll see that ultimately it's quite simple, but it's just the discipline that the psychology too, and you have to be confident in your choices. You shouldn't panic when you start to gain 2%, 3% and make an early exit, for example. And on the downside too, you shouldn't start to panic when you see the number in red. No, you have to be confident. You have to be disciplined. The secret is that it's discipline in the markets. On Meta, we can clearly see that the market continues to fall as we predicted. It's continuing to drop. That's great. We have Fibbo levels that are being well respected. You can continue to do technical trading here once again. Sorry, I'm gonna have a drink of water. And so, sorry, I was saying basically don't panic. You have to take it slow. With technical trading, once again, this gives perfect opportunities with Meta. Buy, sell in the short term, don't linger in positions, and each time swim with the current. Here, as you can see, the trend was bullish because we have points that are getting higher and higher lows. And you can see that here, for example, if you buy, it's perfect because the bullish wave is still there. And as soon as it starts to turn bearish, don't play against the corrections. Don't say, yeah, I know the market really well. I know it's going to go up. No, nobody knows the market that well. The market is always right. So you just have to play its game and go with the flow. And the last stock of the day is Alphabet. Alphabet, which is still around $300. If you followed the latest videos, we're still buyers on Alphabet. It's a stock that's going to rise sharply, probably in the coming days, because there's a very, very significant dynamic, the bullish dynamic in the Alphabet market. It's perfect. Here, honestly, you shouldn't hesitate to go for it. At 300 and aim for 330, so an easy 10%. That can be done perfectly on Alphabet. If it ever drops, you get out at 295, okay? And then So all of that, the dynamic analysis of the position and so on, we're going to study it together. We're going to explain it to you. Just don't hesitate to like once again, because what's coming is huge. We're going to explain things to you that are very rarely disclosed for free. And that's also the goal of the channel. It's the education and the training of our subscribers. So, well, that's all for today. Well, thank you. Once again, don't hesitate to like. It will help us generate content. Don't hesitate to share our videos as well. And there you have it. We'll keep you posted for the next video, which will also be about the graphical and technical analysis of the markets in parallel with the courses, obviously, that we're going to launch very soon on the channel. Thank you very much, friends, and we wish you a great weekend. And enjoy the rest from the markets for now, except for the people who are in crypto. Well, good luck to you.